Thank you for joining us on this adventure. For today's shoot, I'm gonna head about 20 miles east of from where I live, and my goal is to capture the still of the night, and that's why I'm doing this early in the morning when everyone's pretty much asleep on a Saturday morning. I'll leave in the description below where I'm going so maybe you can see it and you can kind of visualize what I'm doing. The subject that I'm shooting today is an expressway, and it's an overpass that leads to different parts where you can go to different parts of the city. It's kind of like a Y junction. Let's see what we can capture, and I'm very grateful that you all are joining me on this journey. So here we are at our location. I'm gonna pan around and show you how it looks. So it's a big expressway. There's a bunch of twists and turns, but there's composition in there. It just has to be found. My overall goal is to show you that no matter where you live, you can find the beauty, you can find the composition. I don't live in an area where there's mountains and beautiful skyscrapers and all that scenic stuff you see in movies. I live in a pretty flat place, but there's still beauty in here, and you just got to find it. That's what we're gonna do this morning, is find the beauty in an expressway. So I found my first shot. Sometimes I like to look at my first shot as kind of a warm-up. Athletes stretch. It's stuff like that. If you can see it, that's kind of that one right there, and then this one I'm going to show it, but I'm going to show the depth of it. I don't use a remote control to do the shutter. I have it on a 5-second timer, that way I can release it. I'm at 3-second shutter speed, so we're gonna see what kind of light we capture. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a back and forth, going from the street footage to my desk footage. I wanna show you every photo I took, regardless if it's as good or not, and I would like to explain why it worked, why this one didn't work, and so on. It's a decent photo, but I feel like the information is just too much. Like, you don't know where to look. As a viewer, you don't know where to look, and your eyes don't just bam suck you into that dead spot that you want the viewers to see, and then you start seeing everything else. The colors look good, but it just didn't work in Fire. And as I stated, my first photos are kind of like my warm-up. It's the part where like you stretch and you kind of just get that jitterbugs out. It definitely is a little overwhelming. You want to shoot that, you want to shoot this, you want to shoot that. It's like the kid in the candy store effect when you just want to shoot everything. But with the time frame I have, I just got to be very selective and look for something different. Look for something that people pass through every day. They just don't see it the way you see it. Just show them difference. See it. So my next shot's gonna be, I'm gonna have that in frame, the sign, and I'm gonna have this in frame. Let me get set up for this one. So there's my shot set up. ISO 100. At my ISO 100, my aperture is gonna be at f9. Shutter speed, I'm gonna let the light suck in just a little more. Let's go to 4 seconds, and it's off. Ooh, need some more light. Okay, I'm gonna go a little longer. Keep it at f9. I'm gonna shoot it at 15ths. Let me show you. It's a little dark, so I want to capture more light, so I'm gonna shoot at 15-second shutter speed. I think I got a car passing. I didn't want to get, I got the light streaks. A car passed by right at the last second. I didn't want to capture the light. I didn't want to capture car streaks, so I'm going to capture this one again. Hopefully I don't get nothing passing by. So the next photo we take, I'm not crazy about this one. I saw the composition. I remember seeing the composition, but it's too much of a wide shot to really give that detail that you saw. Maybe if I was about 100 yards back or something like that, I zoomed in, then I would have been able to compress everything, and everything would have looked everything would have looked more grand than it does because I'm too close. I've done this many times where I come out in the middle of the morning before the sun comes up and I shoot, and it's very, very peaceful, very soothing. You're still very aware because there still is traffic, but it's really nice to see the earth quiet, if you want to say. Ooh, that's a good shot. This is kind of one where you slap yourself on the wrist. It was a good shot. The composition was good. You know, the compression of when I zoomed in, the focal length, that was good. Everything was good. Lighting. I forgot to put my aperture back to f9. I had it at f4 so I can adjust my my focus, and I forgot to put it back to f9 so I can get a better focal range, and that's why this photo looks a little incomplete. Like it's just like it's almost there, but it's not quite there. I'm capturing this photo again at 15 seconds. It's hard to get the perspective you see sometimes, so I might chase this one a little harder. I'm gonna see what I capture, and then if not, I'm gonna go from a different viewpoint. It's interesting. It's just, is it what you saw? I think after this shot, I'm gonna have to force myself to go somewhere else because I'm stuck with a certain part. Let me show you. I'm stuck with this structure right here. It just like I feel like there's something there. I'm just trying to find it. Finding it's yeah. Let's go find it. I'm gonna try again, and I'm gonna try to get it. Try not to move before I lose what I'm looking at. Because sometimes you step away and you see something different. It just changes that instantly. So here's my shot that I'm going with. I am shooting at I'm gonna shoot at f9. I just brought up the aperture just to show you. So that's a shot. Gonna see what happens. This shot I was really happy with. When I took it in the moment, I knew it was something good, and then when I brought it into Lightroom, you know, you really make the colors pop and you get that look you want to go for. And this is the one that you take that, as a photographer, these are those shots that make a photographer hunger for more. You know, the journey of capturing the next photo. We love that photo the day we take it and develop it, but then the next day we're like, man, I can do better. I want more. And that's that hunger that drives us, that drives me, and just about every other person that knows that feeling of photography. I feel like I've taken a lot of photos, but I'm not sure. This is the first time I bring a camera along on my journey, so it's a little different trying to maneuver both. But I feel like I'm still got that same excitement that I get when I see it. And sometimes it doesn't turn out what you see, but it's still fun just shooting and just seeing what happens.